Hi, can you give me some constructive feedback, please? I was wondering what your suggestions are for maturing skin. My skin has become more problematic with the different environment here, and it's dry, blemishy, and needs some care, but also want something that will keep my skin supple and youthful. Thing is, my skin is super sensitive to chemicals, it seems. So, as close to natural as possible is the best. Thanks for the help. Not eating fried stuff every day usually helps. Skincare tip number one: stop photographing yourself next to a younger guy who's clearly in it for the marriage visa. Hashtag Foodie Beauty. Don't know who you guys are, but you make a cute family picture. I wish my son would take pictures with me, but he's too cool to be seen on Instagram with his mom. Your son is handsome. I bet as his mom you are proud of him. She's almost 40 and has never taken care of her skin. Her husband is 10 years younger. Her youth is gone. Katana level slice. Husband. This is a 40-year-old woman asking about skincare products like she's my 15-year-old niece's age. She hasn't matured past 16. What has she been doing all these years that she's been an adult? Oh yes, filtering herself to the gods to cover rosacea. She's just pitiful. Fixed it. Hi, can you give me some fake love, please? I was wondering what your suggestions are for camera filters. I have become more problematic with the different lies I told here, and I'm dry, blemishy, and smell like ricotta, but also I want KFC gravy that will keep my skin supple and greasy. Thing is, my scale's super sensitive to lies. There's 100% chance she didn't pack a moisturizer and probably hasn't drank water the whole time she's been there. Hence these headaches she's magically getting. She's likely drinking soda, tea, and juice constantly. And coffee is extremely dehydrating. That in the Kuwaiti climate, she's gonna be a California raisin soon. Please like if you get that reference at the end. I can't be the only boomer here. Maybe if she bathed regularly and washed her hands and face daily, it would help, but she's nasty and unhygienic, so she won't take anyone's advice. She will still use a ton of filters to hide her real face because she can't stand to look at herself either. I don't know what Foodie is talking about. She posted an unfiltered pic yesterday, and her skin looked perfect to the point of making me wonder why her eyes were bigger than her mouth. You know what keeps my skin looking supple and useful? I day, 2 to 3 times, especially when I wear makeup. She might start using water and soap first. That's exactly what I said. Try eating a vegetable more than a couple times a year. All that grease, sodium, and sugar trying to escape through the pores. Garbage in, garbage out. Not sure how she's even made it to 38. What is she thinking about? If her skin looks flawless in every vlog, yes, she would continue to use her filter moisturizer. That seems to do the trick. It works so well that it even makes you lose weight. Wasn't she a Lushy for life? All that money she has spent at Lush in the past, didn't she claim it the best ever? For most people, the health of your skin is reliant on your diet. But nobody tells chins that because it might be viewed as fatphobic. Is it though? I've never seen any difference in my skin no matter what I eat or don't eat. Hormones would be my guess. I love that she's super sensitive to chemicals. Since when? She's taking too far into believing that unfiltered selfie. Her skin already dying before she even flew to Kuwait. I love that she always looks for guidance from people on the internet instead of listening to her doctors or actual professionals. In other words, just Lush products. She never takes any suggestions. Sensitive to chemicals, laughing my ass off. Pounds back. Marijuana, crack, molly, meth, shisha, and radioactive fast food made from God knows what. Washing it and a diet change would help so much. Sensitive to chemicals. Looks around to be surrounded and made out of chemicals. Wanna narrow it down a little? Drink about 2 times the amount of water you normally would. Showering helps. Oh, we feeling uneasy because you're 10 years his senior and look more like a mother figure than a wife. Let's not forget those sweets she doesn't really like. Maybe she could try something innovative. It's called hygiene. Washing your face helps too. Take a shower, reapply moisturizer instead of another layer of makeup to yesterday's sweat and oils. Try some hygiene, try getting the proper nutrition, and try water. Oh, and lose 400 pounds. 1. Pond's cold cream to remove grease and grime, or olive oil. 2. Use woven cotton gauze for removing cold cream. Texture of gauze helps exfoliate. 3. Aleppo olive oil and laurel soap to cleanse. The higher the laurel percentage, the better. 4. While the face is damp, apply moisturizer. She's almost 40. It's called perimenopause, or try dial soap, the gold bar. Supple and youthful? When? Diet has a lot to do with it, but I'm sure she already knows that. Oh, yes, it's not like chemicals are found in natural products. Maybe try drinking water? Not just a sip. The average amount a person is supposed to drink a day. I cut out all soda and sugary drinks and added the correct amount of water into my daily diet, and my skin magically transformed. Who would have thought? I wonder, did she pack the right sunscreen for the environment there? Drinking plenty of water helps, and vitamins. Diet change too. Some kind of skincare would help rather than just slapping on more makeup on top of old dried makeup. Keep it looking youthful? I guess you could go back in time to 2016. That might be the only option. I cannot wait to see what her VI losers recommend. Well, a start would be to stop doing drugs and eating yourself to death. Also, stop smoking. If there are so many issues to factor in it, maybe time to consider more use of water, to wash with and to drink. Bathing regularly and not in a tub of what looks like unrefrigerated jello. That's not constructive feedback, Chantal. The word you're looking for is recommendation. Bathing can also help. Water. I told her double that water intake and add lemon to detox. Sunscreen. Even while indoors, drink lots of water. Cleansers without perfumes in it would be my advice to someone who really cared about self-care. Getting up, washing excessive sunscreen stuff 10-year-olds know, maybe big C. As close to natural as possible without chemicals. Water without the H2O, please. Diet and SPF, baby. But I'm sure whatever advice she's given, she won't listen to. Something that will keep my skin supple and youthful. That boat has sailed, Chins. Her skin is the least of her problems. Supple? Great. A new word to hate. Drinking water is a foreign concept? Slathering 20 pounds of cover up does not help either. Maybe if you try drinking some water, eating vegetables and some normal food, and maybe go for a walk once in a while. Oh, yeah, maybe a little positive and honest. You know your inside is showing on the outside. All that rage, anger, and bile is not good for your health. Foodie, just use soap and water every day. After washing, use some lotion. There are lotions that are made especially for sensitive skin. Imagine that. That is all you need, you filthy animal. Yes, barbecue chicken, her diet is so bad, and being in that type of heat, you will have dry skin. She acts so clueless. Did she forget the bag of chocolate bars? If she laid off the fried foods, chocolate bars, and sugary drinks and washed and moisturized her face daily, she would be fine. Maturing skin. Nah, bitch. That's what called unwashed skin. Start by washing your fucking face daily. That would put all that product over a dirty face for sure. Hasn't noticed the telltale pinpoint pupils? She's high AF on opioids. Period. Surely she was able to get them on the plane and onto the Middle East 'cause prescription. Yeah, straight from the outhouse. As she had a fucking lobotomy. She gets weirder and more ignorant as each day passes. What a raging idiot. Ma'am, most of your blemishes are actually ingrown. Deal with your hormonal issue. Well, look who's holding hands. She's looking more and more like a Russian stacking doll. The resemblance is uncanny. Must be a very understanding man, married to what equates to a Canadian bike. If she'd kept on the way she was going, she could have turned professional and entered the Tour de France. I think in Canada they call them canoes. We'd have to ask a Canadian. She grips tightly, while his hand is limp, hoping to make as little contact as possible. Didn't she say public signs of affection are strictly prohibited? He's really like, no, 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 not the hugging. She had to fork out 450 Canadian dollars for that touch to be documented. The filters are so high his head won't fit in the frame. Looks like they're being made to hold hands. I see that she found the chins she had lost. This time next year she might get to see him naked. I mean, I hope not. A girl could only dream. She looks like his mom, for real. She's reading and watching reaction channels, so she made this look like they're in love. I call all this fake. She's losing weight, gals. All they do is eat out. Wonder if Salad has ever eaten out this much before she came along. Not awkward at all. Nothing to see here. He looks like he's shell-shocked. Yeah, she has his forced to the table. They still haven't had sex. But he doesn't eat junk food. This same pose again. She really forbidden to touch his other body parts. She couldn't even put her hand in his lap. I wonder when she will run out of money. Her channel is not doing well. I still don't see the love. I feel more connected to the elderly people I clean for than this married man feels for his blushing bride. He forgot to turn the filters on, lol. They need to make the marriage look as real as possible. They aren't doing a very good job at it. Wonder how much money she had to pay him for that. Pay is commensurate with experience. I don't have a set price or anything, but I've been getting $10. Why do their hands look so mangled? You can smell when somebody's being fake. You can smell her crap, period. Love your perfume. What is that? The stench of death? They look like they're at Sears getting photos taken. They're just waiting for it to be over so they can go back to the rest of the mall. That's all they're doing. He has stretched out neck t-shirt. Wait, I thought PDA was against the law there. I'm sorry, but she looks like his nana. I doubt he's jabbed the fupa. You know those shrunken heads? That's how proportionate her head is to her body with the hijab on. She's got him in a death grip. That's just her slipping him the money to pay the bill so he doesn't look even more pathetic than he already does for being with her walrus-looking ass. I don't think Kuwait is the problem. This is pre-Kuwait. Perhaps she's receiving those insults she hurled at others so effortlessly. Yikes. I have a feeling that female relatives of Salah are asking, what is wrong with her skin? That shit is not something makeup is going to cover. Even the heavy duty shit. I had a facial that used glycolic acid that was rough on my skin, and even my heaviest foundation couldn't save it. Same. 100, 100, 100. Wait, till they find out it's cause she's a dirty crackhead. The skin problem is just from being unhealthy. I get a pimple every time I eat a McDonald's hamburger. I love how washing her face doesn't even cross her mind before using products. I have no idea why her mother didn't teach her the basics of hygiene while she was growing up. I'm the same. Like, I don't usually eat chocolate or sweets because they just don't appeal to me, but when I do, a pimple always raises its ugly little head. The saying you are what you eat is completely true, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, isn't she still doing drugs? Or did she finally stop? If it wasn't too long ago, she can be having reactions from that too. I think she replaced the drugs with that tobacco stuff and food. she's just sitting on the couch 24/7, smoking, watching movies, eating out only, and having her honey bring her a pound and a half dessert daily. Could be anything. She has a long list of problems. She wants quick results without putting in the work, just like everything else in her life. So, has Salah seen his pretty wife, his words, not mine, without makeup and filters yet? She has been there since November 1st and she is just now inquiring about facial regimen. Those filters give her expectations that she doesn't see when she looks in the mirror. Filters are effortless and only last for as long as she's filming. Hard work is hard, but lasts as long as you keep working hard. Um, Estrogen. Like you were prescribed years ago, but decided you knew better and chose not to take. But finally, some consequences, however minor. Love that for her. That's her real skin? Holy fuck! You're so right. It's her diet and lack of exercise. If that's what's really going on, she needs a dermatologist. That looks like facial eczema. I get it at times, but not that bad. You ain't gonna jump scare me like that. I don't know why Chantal thinks viewers don't pick up on whenever she has a newfound interest in looking better that it's because her new beau can see how much worse she looks in real life and isn't shy about pointing it out. Embarrassing. No shade, but honestly, that looks like some sort of infection. I would go to the doctor ASAP. I'm genuinely worried for her health. I swear to God, if it's a skin infection somehow spreading to her bloodstream, that finally does her in. Of all the things that could happen, I am going to fucking lose it. I think exercise can't be enough for that. Here in Africa, we purely depend on natural products, and most of the foods here are fresh and mostly tend to be herbal. Oh, I hope so. Proper hygiene and eating better. That's first. When I eat a lot of crap and used to drink a lot of soda in the past, I used to have more breakouts. I cut sodas out, have them rarely now. I rarely have breakouts. But having a good face routine is a must. And she has rosacea, so she needs to deal with that first. Looks like death. Ma'am, your skin is fucked because your health is failing. She is so beyond ridiculous, it's frustrating. You might be right. I doubt those Kuwaiti women are taking well to her bullshit. Just because the culture is male dominated doesn't mean the women are meek by any means. That's what a lifetime eating junk food will do for you, chins. Horrible skin and bald as a coot. Slapping a new cream on your face won't do shit.